Hello, good afternoon, LinkedIn and YouTube. Hope you're doing really well. I just want to drop in, want to talk about company boards and their obligations to be taking climate diligent action. So the reason this has come up for me is it's really interesting when I'm talking to key decision makers within businesses. Sometimes they seem to tell me that they themselves, amongst their senior leadership team, including the boards, just don't have this direct readiness yet, because part of it is not knowing how and what to do next in this whole climate change space. But the other part is, is this really important? And what I want to really say is it's so important, especially at the board level, that you're doing, not only saying, but also doing the things that are in alignment with a climate diligent board and therefore company operation. So the World Economic Forum actually released 8 key principles that they identified as really important that boards around the world need to be thinking about. And they identified these 8 principles based on, obviously climate risks and climate change and the actions that boards need to be doing at a directorship level. So there's also this fiduciary, and I don't know if I'm butchering that word, it's a legal term, that really fiduciary obligation that all boards, well, most boards really in most developed democracies have an obligation to meet. So there's also this legal requirement as well that they are doing this. And Australia, for one, certainly has requirements that boards are doing this. ASIC, which is like our corporations system, Corporations Act requires boards in alignment with this. So the 8 principles, right, is climate accountability, subject command, so that the board themselves has that awareness and understanding and also knowledge in this subject area or across these various subject areas that are required to understand climate risk and climate change. The board structure effectively helps with improved decision making around climate related decisions, that there is effective materiality awareness. So you do a materiality assessment and understand what your stakeholders are going through. So that's 4. Keeping count in my head. 5 is the strategic integration of this framework of thinking that allows for the board, therefore business, to be implementing a framework that is in alignment with ESG or corporate responsibility and so on. There's a level of incentivization as well within the board structure so that they're incentivized to do the right thing, and there's a direct KPI metric with their role as board members. 7 is reporting and disclosure. So you're actually reporting against one of these, major reporting schemes like GRI or SAS or GRES. I'm putting all of the acronyms together, but GRESB, GRI, SASB. So there's a lot out there, and obviously they're also in the process of consolidating. But these are some key ones, and if you're reporting and disclosing against that, then you're meeting that 7th requirement. And finally, that you're exchanging the knowledge, because they're encouraging this exchange and flow of knowledge in the corporate world, so that businesses are not trying to hide all of their IP, because that kind of way of operating is gone. It's dying because it's not effective in a new world, in a world that is collaborative and ready to thrive under the impacts of climate change. So yeah, that's what it's all about. And if your business, your board is not doing these sorts of things, is not taking action in this space, then they are not only under the scrutiny of the Corporations Act and their relevant sort of corporate structures that they have in their countries, but also there is a reputational risk, a huge reputational risk to the business. So it should become a top priority. It should be right at the top of the list and be driven from both the board level downwards, as well as across the business. It really needs to come at it from all angles. So that's what I wanted to drop in and talk about today. I hope you are having an incredible day. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. And if you ever want to talk about this topic even further or have any questions, always feel free to reach out. Always happy to chat. Take care and Have a lovely weekend. Bye.